Hi folks, it's Age of the Hunting Gear Guy, and this is the Nitecore NB 20,000. It's a 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank, and this one's claim to fame is that it's got some really high power input and output. Output it'll do is 40 watts, which, if you have a laptop and you want to charge your laptop once or twice on the road, this will do it. Most other USB battery banks won't hit the minimum threshold needed on a laptop. Most laptops need about 30 watts to be able to for them to even like bother charging. This guy will do it. Most of my other battery banks won't do that kind of a power output. Most of them are like they'll do USB. They'll do like 2.4 amps out of the thing, and that's it. But a lot of the newer stuff, as it's getting into quick charging, is doing 18 watts, 12 watts, or 30 or 40 watts with this one. So this thing can really crank out the juice. So what are the use cases for a battery bank like this? A couple come to mind. Family camping trips where you just want to take one of these things and charge everyone's phones off of it for just the weekend. It'll do it. It'll do it for a weekend, no more. What if you needed to go hiking and you had like an extended range without getting to a town or a chance to charge? Normally you'd go with something like a lot smaller and lighter, but if you needed to do it like multiple days and you needed the battery juice, this thing's got it, and it's fairly compact. This is a 16,000 milliamp, and this is a 20,000 milliamp battery, and there's quite a size difference in terms of volume and in terms of like power density that the Nitecore is better at. The other thing that you may want to consider is if you're travel blogging or maybe like van camping and that kind of thing, and you need to charge up your laptop to transfer photos and that kind of a thing, this will do it. This will do it in a pinch. And then when you get in the van and you're driving again, you can charge it back up fairly quickly. Not as quickly as it can discharge. The discharge is 40 watts on the way out. I believe on the way in it'll do 18 watts. But if you're driving long distance, if you're driving like a more than a few hours, that's going to be fine anyways. So how do I use the NB 20,000? I use it for charging laptops is primarily what I use it for. I have like other battery banks that are smaller and just handier for around the house kind of stuff or for hiking and that kind of thing. Whereas this guy, because it can pump in the juice to a laptop, it is really nice if my laptop's running low and I don't feel like getting the charger and plugging it in and being tethered to the wall. I can put this on it and sit it next to it, and it's really handy for that kind of thing. There's been a couple of times where I've gone into the office and I just want to go minimal and just take this and a C-to-C cord, and that's really all I need to get through the day. The laptop's got enough jam for most of the day, and this is just in case I need a little bit more. The other thing I have used it for is just one of my kids' phones is almost dead, and he's got to go out to something for a couple of hours. Giving a quick bit of juice off, just because this is such a big battery bank and it's got such high power output, it's never gonna like run out. I've actually never run this thing out. I've run it like halfway, but I've never gotten it close to even out, just because I always like don't need it. So it is nice for that. It's nice for the I guess confidence that it's not going to run out just for around the house use, and for the speed in charging it is quite nice as well, because you know that whatever you plug into this thing, it's going to be given whatever the phone or whatever the device can take, its maximum is going to be getting from it. So it's going to charge it fastest as possible. And I guess that's one reason why you'd want to get the NB 20,000. It's a 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank. Thanks for watching.